So I'm headed into Brooklyn today from the suburbs to take part in this really cool recording session. And the unique thing about it is we're recording straight to vinyl, like they did in the 50s, using vintage microphones, vintage gear, etc. And it's something I've never done before, and I'm really excited about it. Today we're going to press every take. Each individual take will be pressed onto its own vinyl, so they'll all be available to purchase. So each one will be a unique recording. Who knows, I might sing different lyrics in the second version. I don't know.
Leesta Vall is predominantly a booking agency. We have a roster of about 25 bands. They play 1,000 or more shows every year. Started in late 2012. We wanted to find a way to help our touring bands have something new and interesting to sell on the road. Everyone loves vinyl. Vinyl's really expensive to have made, and it takes forever, and you have to buy a lot of it. And so the idea behind lathe cut records was we could do short amounts, only cut as many as what the band might need. So that could be 25, that could be 50, that could be 200, but there's no minimums, right? And so that's where it started, and we put out 20 or 25 official releases last year, which is mixed and mastered music that may have only had a digital release, but this was the way that they could sell it.
Today, as you probably know, we record on computers. We use computers to not only record, but to edit in post-production. We can fix pitch correction on the vocals. We could fix a guitar mistake. We can move a drum beat around, which is kind of cool because it makes the recording process a little less laborious. But I think a lot of people rely on it too much to enhance their performance, and I think it takes the human element out of recording.
Maybe 6 months ago I was thinking how fun it would be to be able to just record a live presentation directly to the record. And my original thought was that we would do those at live shows. But the equipment is heavy and fragile, and it breaks down easily. So there's just no way to move it around like that. And so this was the next, the only logical way to do it is to create some kind of project where people would come in with the equipment. We spend a couple hours together, play some songs, and record them straight to vinyl.
This past week I was in Key West, Florida, doing a bunch of shows, and I kind of lost my voice on the road. So I was praying to God I'd have it back by today, and somehow my voice showed up yesterday.
So just get into the loudest part of where the song is.
Okay.
Loudest part of the song, and I'm just cut like maybe 30 seconds of it.
Okay.
And just see what it sounds like.
I want to be the chorus.
Okay? Go right into it.
No one is gonna save you, but take it all away. Don't die on that train as you sit and wait for salvation. Right.
They differ than regular pressed vinyl in one really important way. Rather than it being hot and having the groove melted or pressed down, that's why they call it pressing vinyl. Right. Press the grooves down onto melted wax. This is actually carved in like a dub plate, like an acetate master, right? And so because it's cut rather than pressed, there's particles and crud in the groove right now. Right. And so first of all, before we ship them, we clean them up really good, and I actually play them all just to make sure they're good. But when we're referencing, there'll be more, because there's garbage in the groove. There'll be more surface noise right now than there is later. This cutting head is the same one that Sun Studios used to cut Elvis Presley acetates. Nice. There'll be more pops and cracks right now than there will be, and actually the more often you play it, the better they start to sound. So just keep that in mind as we reference today. That there's more.
Reference the sound check now?
We're just gonna listen to what we did. This is a 1950s Reco cut Imperial, made in Long Island City. There are only a few thousand of them made, as I understand. It's a pretty hard equipment to find. There's not a lot of them out there. But that's it. It's there's some other kind of vintage outboard junk that takes in the audio performance, and then it just goes straight to this, which is the amplifier for the cutter, and then the cutting head. This is what actually carves the groove into a spinning record.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much I should work the mic, because I can get really loud and really low. So
yeah, no, I caught that. So the compressor's set just enough that when you get loud, it's gonna engage. Then you'll see it when the compressor's running. This red light is
right.
This red light is where the reduction is happening. But I think I got you to a safe compression level.
Digital recording has more transients, more high end. It's a little brighter. Vinyl, I think, is a little warmer. And I just personally like it better. So I just have to buy a turntable now to play these records when I make them. Cool.
Okay, so when we're going to cut a record, first rule, once you start, we're going to the end. I tell this to everybody, and they never believe me, but it's true that of the however many records we get, if you remember the take that, oh man, I really made a mistake, and you tell anybody, that's the one they'll buy. Always. So
don't buy those myself. Leave them for the public.
Yeah. It's hard for musicians to justify continuing to make music when they only just go broke doing it. And the vinyl is a way, be it lathe cuts or just pressed records at a record store, it's a physical product that feels good for people to buy it. They sound really good. I'll count you in.
I'm excited. Salvation, take one. Wake up to the sound of someone else's tune. You had a dream last night from what you remember. Get your friends together, moving along with the day like you have a say. Jump a train to the city from the west, and just like all the rest, no one is gonna save you or take it all away. Won't die on that train as you sit away for salvation.
All right, nice work.
Walking the avenue as a musician sings, for someone else to be as you fight the wheel and take it all in.
That's good to me, you?
Yeah.
Let's get another one.
No one
Cool.
is gonna save you.
Yeah, compression's just right on there. Just kicks in when you hit those high notes.
Yeah, I'm trying to
and
work
it
the
goes away.
mic too a little bit. So.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, don't change a thing.
Cool.
The microphones are set up in any regular recording studio or any live show. It's set up in a very, very similar way. So you get a good mix. You EQ stuff. And you make sure it sounds really good as you're just setting it all up. As the performer's playing, that thing just goes like this gradually, which was what carves the grooves into the blank record, and that's it.
Who needs Pro Tools?
I'm kidding. I don't even know how to work it. Yeah, the longer we go, by the way, the hotter it'll get in here,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
12 tubes in here, it just gets hot. You ready?
She knows. Take one. She came in for a pit stop where they were forever stuck. Kings and queens of drama making their own law. Stoned together on the boulevard with suitcases full of lies. They came from everything but still want more. Every now and then she lets her feelings show. Every now and then she cries and shows. Every now and then she's gotta let it go. She lies because she knows. social club and the sign read only men. The rooms are full of clowns with hidden fear. A small town of heathens waiting at the world's end. They masquerade but never see the show. Every now and then she lets her feelings show. Every now and then she cries at a show. Every now and then she's got to let it go. And she lies because she knows. And she lies because she knows. She'd rather drown in her own misery than to float away a ship alone at sea. They all have different stories as she watches them lose their mind. The big picture will unfold into time. But every now and then she lets her feelings show. Every now and then she cries and shows. Every now and then she's gotta let it go. She lies because she knows. She lies because she knows. She lies because she knows.
I would expect the trend to just continue, and I'm glad that's happening.
First time hearing myself on vinyl. Take it all away. Don't die on that train and slip away to salvation.
I brought your volume down on your vocal for the second chorus, which is better. Yeah? Sound good?
Yeah.
I can't tell whether he means it or
No,
whether
I've never heard myself on vinyl. Yeah,
all right.
It's cool.